I was kind of contemplating if I was gonna film this, but basically your girl is moving home and I am officially starting to pack my stuff up right now, which is kind of like one of the suitcases is on the floor because I'm gonna start packing. Kind of like a moment. I'm gonna do a little recap coming soon, but anyways, this is just my intro to say, hey guys, welcome to my last week here in London. It's the end of a long journey that we will be addressing soon, but anyways, let's get to packing a bit. These are all the tote bags I've bought here, which is kind of embarrassing. Okay, so it is currently Monday. We're still going through finals. I did a finals like vlog, but most of my finals are just like papers that I have to turn in. So this is gonna be my like little moving home video, which is pretty much gonna consist of lots of eating food, packing probably a lot. We're gonna see if we can make everything fit. Hopefully we can, because I don't actually know what I'll do if I can. And then, I don't know, our last goodbyes, I guess. For today, my goal is just to pack all my like souvenirs for people and like some of the stuff I've bought, hopefully. I don't know, I'm gonna pack this knitting stuff right now though. I really don't know. Souvenirs. Not actually buy anyone anything from Gucci. This is just a lie. I got them tea though. My Gucci bag. My Gucci bag. I also realized I have to pack all the stuff I knit, which low-key takes up a lot of space. And then I think I might start packing some of my clothes. Wow, thinking about clothes is hard, and I like really thought I was gonna make myself get rid of some clothes, but unfortunately don't think that's gonna be happening if we're being realistic here. Guys, this is so embarrassing, but I bought so many of these cookies. Also, like, if you haven't tried these, you should try them, especially the orange and chocolate one. But I bought so many of these. I think I have more. I give to my family because I thought they didn't have them at home, and then Googled it, and they literally sell them at home. Can you believe this? The audacity. Still giving it to everyone though. Do you guys think we can make this fit? Because I think that we really can.
Gosh.
Ugh. Holding. There's no way this is under 50 pounds. Oh my gosh. Oh. Guys, I did it. Round of freaking applause. I'm sweating. I wonder if you can tell how like misshapen this thing is because so much in here. Can you tell? Just a little. Anyways, one down. Not to be dramatic at all, but I genuinely think I burnt like 100 calories fitting everything into that suitcase. But anyways, gonna treat myself with a vanilla latte now. Can't speak today. I don't know, something's off in the brain. I got 8 hours of sleep though. I don't really know what's happening.
You're always talking about leaving. Milk carton, black and white face. Smile vacant for the picture. Parents waiting in the driveway. Oh my darling Arizona, why you packing up your suitcase? Hasn't anybody
Can you wave? I'm gonna talk to my camera for a second. Hey guys, I'm calling my mom. She's laughing. She's waving. Right now, I'm just taking, oh, she fell. Right now, I'm taking these down and like packing random stuff up and, oh, my dad's waving too. He never does that. Bye. I finished my last final today and I turned in all of my papers. Oh, I'm basically all done. So I think I'm gonna take a nap, not gonna lie. I'm gonna talk to my mom and then I'm gonna take a nap. But getting a little bit of packing done today right now. And I got scones with my friend Amanda at one of our favorite scone places. I got this Earl Grey and honey one. It's delicious, but now I am in severe need of a nap. Hey guys, sorry, long time no update, but it's been really hectic. I've just been packing. As you can see, the room is empty and I'm trying to zip this suitcase up. Like, I don't think this extender thing is gonna close, but I think we're just gonna have to deal with it. And this one, I don't know if you can tell, but she is bulging on the side. But anyways, I just got my last coffee and scone, and my flight, I have to leave for it in like 20 minutes. Crazy. Guys, I've done an awful, wow, I missed her. I did an awful job at filming, but I was a hot mess with my 2 check-in bags that like barely made it through because they were very overweight and like all of this. Guys, I'm so weak. I am actually sore from my experience at the airport and I don't want to go to the airport again. I'm just tired. But anyways, welcome home. Boxes, you know there's gonna be a video for that. This thing, like I have a clothing rack, but like this, not mine. This is my dog's. This is my dad's. It reappears in my room every time I leave because I move it and then my dad moves it back in every time I leave. But I'm so happy to be home and I'm gonna go crazy unpacking and cleaning. I'm someone who like hates sleeping in a messy room, but I'm exhausted. It is like 3 a.m. or something in London still, so I'm kind of like gonna go cut some fruit and then sleep. Smile, 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 smile. I'm back with mom. Yay. We're gonna have catch up and we're back with Rusty. Ah! He's not. Ah! Okay, he's not a camera boy, but look at this. My parents.
Oh, the fridge we have blueberries.
That's so kind.
Yeah, we have giant blueberries.
That's beautiful.
I know. We miss the blueberry.
I miss it. I miss our cluttered kitchen.
Oh, butter. I don't like it.
No, I miss the My dad got me a papaya and my mom got me a giant watermelon, and I haven't had watermelon the whole time I was in London. We're gonna do a good old time fruit cutting montage. Yay! Yeah.
So good is red, but don't you cry, Arizona.
We're back to doing the usual knitting, crocheting with me madre, and we're gonna watch
Gilmore Girls.
Gilmore Girls.
Gilmore Girls.
Gilmore Girls. We actually have no clue what we're on, and we've been trying to finish the show for so long. I think we have like a couple episodes left on.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, we're near the end.
Finally. So I'm clearly, by the background, you can see that I'm at home, and I've been at home for a while now. I've been here for like over 2 weeks, but I've just been catching up with pre-film stuff. So in this video, you guys saw me in the process of moving home, and a video that I really wanted to do to recap, like just for myself, and I don't know, to talk to you guys in case anybody wanted to hear, was talking about my experience of studying abroad and like things I learned from it, like key takeaways and whatnot. You know, I could talk for 12 minutes about that just because I make myself talk a lot, but I also figured we're gonna practice being concise, and so I just decided to condense it down a little and then add it to the end of this video. But oops, I wrote stuff down on my iPad because I'm very extra. So I went to a little cafe. Oh, you can't even see. Look how fancy my title is for absolutely no reason. It's because when I am not in school and I miss writing in good notes, and I just like try too hard when I write notes for YouTube and stuff like that. But straight on to the takeaways, I have like 7, a random number, which is fine. I also just want to preface that every study abroad program is really different. So if you're using this as like guidance, or if you want to do study abroad or what your program's going to be like, take it with a grain of salt, because my program was very, very community based. I also have a video talking about my program specifically. It goes like a little more in depth, but basically in a nutshell, it's very community based. You're living with Pepperdine students in a Pepperdine house, so we go to a lot of like museums, and the classes are based more around like British culture, but you're not super involved in the actual local community. The only way I really got that was from going to church there, but other than that, I was pretty much surrounded by like same 30 students from my school. So with that being said, my first bullet point. Accept that you'll be uncomfortable, but to know that things are very temporary. And I think this can apply literally anywhere you are in life, especially when you're abroad, because things are going to be so uncomfortable for you. Even though I was going to London, which is pretty similar to Seattle, there's no language barrier, there's still like culture shock, and you're still really far from your family, and things are going to be different. My living style is very different from what I was used to, and I'm a very homebody. I actually didn't really learn this till I was there about like I knew I liked my alone time. I didn't know how much I really liked it and like needed it. But yeah, I tried to remind myself this throughout the whole time, that things are really temporary, and I was only there for a semester, so I was there for like 3.5, 4-ish months, which in the big scheme of things, like it feels like such a long time when you're there, but it's not that long. So just remember that a lot of people are feeling the same way as you, even if they don't show it. It's gonna be hard in the beginning because all adjustments are pretty difficult. I think it's pretty common in programs to try to keep you very busy and keep your mind off of like being sad or missing home and stuff like that. But once it wears off, you get to the root of it and you're like, do I really like it here? Next thing, a lighter note, is that capsule wardrobes, because we all know I brought 2 check-ins. Like I had a lot of clothes still, but having less clothes surprisingly made it a lot easier to dress nice. I feel like I rarely wore sweats there. Part of that was because compared to like California or Seattle, a lot less laid back. I feel like that's because I had significantly less clothes to choose from. And so like sometimes when there's too many options, I'm like, okay, comfort option, we're doing sweats, hoodie, calling it good. But there I was like, I guess we're wearing jeans again, you know? It was different. Next thing, it's expensive. I came back with very poor spending habits because I got used to spending so much on food and on like coffee and like all these things, on travel, which it makes sense because, you know, if I'm only in Europe for 3 months and it's so much cheaper to buy a flight, so much more convenient to fly while I'm there, like duh, I'm gonna travel every weekend. Whereas like I'm not going back to like France anytime soon. Like it would take forever to get to France from Seattle, but that also means like your bills, they're gonna be racking up. Your wallet's gonna be hurting a lot, and you just have to go into it knowing you're gonna be spending a lot of money for this period, and you either have to be okay with it or you have to know how to set your limits. And just because other people are traveling all the time or spending a lot of money on eating out, you have to know like where you're gonna decide to spend your money. Next point is that you will quickly learn what you like and dislike about others. I'm not trying to say this to sound like salty, shady, whatever in any way. In my program, you were like seeing the same people in classes, in activities outside of class, and group dinners, whatnot, and a lot of different like personalities will naturally group up, and that's completely fine. I think it's definitely more apparent when you're seeing them so frequently what gets on your nerves and what you're attracted to in a person, not in a like romantic way, but like what type of energy you want to be around, and that goes into seeing what you want to be in yourself. Sorry, I worded that so badly, but next off, it'll be very cliquey, and that's natural. There's like 2 sides to this. I understand that like being cliquey is never really a good thing, especially when you're like excluding people. That's never good, and I don't mean it in a bullying sense at all, but I think that humans naturally will gather together. When things are so condensed down into like a semester, that'll happen very quickly. But I also think it's important to remember that just as quick as bonds form, they'll break very quickly too. And that's not to say like none of your friendships from abroad will last, because I don't think that's true either. I think there's plenty of people I met in abroad who are great people and I want to keep talking to and will talk to on campus. It's different seeing someone every day when you're living together in the same house and then like transferring that once you move back into your like spread out campus life. Okay, I said this is another experience, not something or people that you can compare to your permanent life. I kind of mentioned this earlier, but when you're there and you're in the thick of it, it feels like it's your everything. It's an experience like anything else is an experience. So take it for what it is, learn from it, grow from it, but you don't have to constantly be comparing it. These are my people now. Forget about the people at home, and you also remember that you're going back to whatever your like regular life is afterwards. So figure out how to apply the things you learn from being there, how to transfer the relationships you really care from being there back home. And then the last thing is that you'll feel lonely, and that's inevitable, and that's okay. Once again, no matter where you are, like people feel lonely sometimes, and that's a completely normal thing. Chances are a lot of people around you are feeling completely the same. It's not defining of who you are. Okay, I just talked a lot. I did not think I was gonna talk more than 10 minutes because at this point, this could have been a whole nother stinking video, but I'm gonna try to crop it down. But anyways, thank you guys so much for watching this video and traveling with me all the way from London back home to Seattle. I can finally get back to the crafting and the sewing, which was a struggle abroad, but thank you guys so much for coming along with me on that entire journey. Couldn't have done it without you. I'm serious. Couldn't have done it without you. And I'll see you in the next video. Bye guys.
I know you wanna leave, so come on, baby, be with me so happily.
Oopsies.